Welcome to the new week, and today I just want to fill you in on a few things that are happening on this channel. There's been quite a few changes actually, so I thought I'd better talk about them. Alright, so the first thing is the Egregore project. If you hit the join button below, you'll notice there are 4 different levels of membership. So the first level is your supporter, which is $2.99 if you would like to support me or support this channel. And in that you also get some kind of audio file once a month. At the moment I'm reading the 8 lectures of yoga by Alistair Crowley. I'm just doing a lecture each month, but otherwise it's like it could be spontaneous singing or reading of a poem or something like that. But if you go to the second level, it used to be called the Demonic Wealth Web. It's now being called the Egregore Project, and I'll explain that in a second. The other 2 levels are your Magic School, where you go and get connected onto the Discord server and the specific channels for it, and you get access to all of my stuff, all of my books, my video courses, everything else I'm developing as we progress. The 4th level is Magic School plus classes. Classes in this case is kind of like a group discussion, talking about where you are in your own practice, what direction you're going in if you're having difficulties, and such things. So that usually happens twice a month. So you get everything in the Magic School, all of the information, all of the books, video courses, everything. Plus you can have a chat with me twice a month on video chat. Alright, so let's get back to the Egregore project. So originally the Demonic Wealth Web, this is the one that is $9.99, $10. The Demonic Wealth Web was originally created in order to create an egregore which focused on wealth, prosperity, abundance, business, whether you're in a job or trying to build a career, anything revolving around wealth and money. And that egregore has been created, and it's working, it's active, and a lot of people are getting benefit from it. Not everybody does. I mean, you work with any spirits. Some spirits are going to give you, or you're going to get a good relationship with spirits, and you're going to, progress in a certain way. Other spirits you may not, but somebody else may find the opposite. So, it's not guaranteed results or anything like that, but a lot of people have had a lot of success with the egregore of the Demonic Wealth Web. Now, what I decided to do was expand that. So what I'm going to do continuously is to create different egregores for different things, which is why it's now become the Egregore project. So we have the Wealth Egregore, or the Blue Egregore, the Jupiter. So that's associated with that is the Jupiterian aspect. I'm kind of going on the basis of, or the pattern, the model of the 8 colors of magic that was described by Peter Carroll. So those 8 colors include Octarine, which is kind of an envelopment of all of it. But if we then come down to the 7 colors, then we have those relating to the planet, the classical planets. So those then refer to specific things, like the moon would be sex magic, Venus would be love magic, and all such things. What we're going to be doing the next one, taking a vote, and all the people that are connected to that membership have decided that we're going to first, or next, we are going to create an egregore for Mercury. So this is your thinking, your orange. it's the egregore which is going to be connected with thought processes, with education, thinking, intelligence, everything to do with the thinking aspect, with the mental aspect. So that's going to be the next one, and then we'll progress from there. So once that's created, it's going to take a few months to sort of create the egregore, build it up, give it enough energy so it becomes an egregore, from starts as a servitor and then progresses through to something a bit more sentient. So what we're essentially doing is we are creating a pantheon of spirits, and I obviously create them, and then everybody connected to the web, I'm going to continue to call it the web, then work with it, and they also share energy back and forth as you would with any god, goddess, any kind of spirit within a specific pantheon. So that's what I'm going to be continuing to do with that particular membership. And as I said, it's just changed names from the Demonic Wealth Web to the Egregore Project, just in case anybody's seeing that and they are confused. There is on my Discord server, the Red Coven, there is a channel specifically for that membership level. Also need to change the name there, which I'll do today. It has been very quiet, so I would like to encourage anybody who's connected to that membership to talk about their experiences. Eventually it's going to be a long progressive thing that we're doing here, but eventually a grimoire will come out of it. As the egregores get created, we have a name, we have a sigil for them, so the more people interact with them, the more they will kind of give information about what they like, offerings that can be given, all such things, which then create a whole grimoire of spirits, and workings and such things. But that's it's going to be years, continuing on for years and years and years. So that's the Egregore project. That's the main thing I wanted to talk about today, because that's the biggest main change to everything that's happening. The other things that are happening, as you may have noticed, there are 3 new types of shows. So there's the Covenstead, the Crossroads, and the Cauldron. So the Covenstead is going to be a live show once a month. That's going to be on the first Sunday of every month. It will be at 5 p.m. GMT or UCT, so just check what time that is in your local area. Every now and again, the time may change. As you know, I'm living in South Africa. We have load shedding here. So we have schedules of when our power is going to be off for 2 hours or 4 hours or whatever it is, and every now and again it's going to interfere with that specific time slot. So when it does, what I'll do, I'll just push it out an hour or two to a different time slot, but it won't be too much of a change, too much of a difference. But I don't want to cancel, if that happens, I don't want to cancel it for that month. I'll just change the time slot slightly. Then I have the Crossroads, which is going to be a chat with other people, usually authors. It doesn't have to be authors. It can be with anybody who is sort of prominent in the field of magic and witchcraft, and demonology, etc., etc., etc. But that's just going to be a chat. I'm going to do that once a month as well. That's going to be uploaded on this slot, the Monday Musings, and that's going to be once a month also. Hopefully I can continue it. I should have Myrtle Wake on next month, or where are we now? September? Yes, next month, October. So that's going to be Myrtle Wake. If you're not sure who Myrtle Wake is, if you've been watching the Demon of the Week videos, one of the references I brought in several weeks back is Myrtle Wake's book, The Demonologist's Handbook. She's got 3 books out, so I'm going to have a chat with Myrta. and that will be next month. I do have something lined up for the month after. I just need to read the text and just see where that's going to take us, but nothing's not definite yet, but probably got somebody the month after that. If anybody is watching this and they're interested and they would like to be on the Crossroads show, just give me a shout, send me an email. It's me at leewjohnson.com. Otherwise, you can get hold of me on webleedev@gmail.com. The email should be in the About section on my channel. And then, the Cauldron. So the Cauldron is going to be a healing session. I previously did the healing half hour and I stopped doing it. I was having difficulty with the internet whenever I was trying to do it, and hopefully, it doesn't happen again, but we'll see what happens. We'll push through somehow. So that was the healing half hour. So people kind of enjoyed it and they've asked me to bring it back. So I renamed it to the Cauldron, and going to be doing that also once a month. That's going to be on the third Sunday of every month at the same time slot as the Covenstead at 5 p.m. GMT or UCT. Again, check your local time compared to that. And again, also, if load shedding pops up, I'll just shift the time out slightly here and there. So that's going to be the same healing half hour that I used to do. And if you are not aware of what that was, it's all you have to do really is just come along. It's a live show. Come along, grab your headphones or your earpods or your earphones, whatever you've got. Put the headphones on, sit back and relax. And what I do is I do spontaneous singing, and that comes through. So I pick up the energy flow that needs to flow through, and then I just allow the energy to flow through sound. And you can just sit back and let the vibrations wash over you or through you. And a lot of people found it to be very relaxing, very healing, brings you kind of back into balance type of thing. So I did do the first Cauldron yesterday. So if you didn't catch it, you can go back. It's recorded under the live section of all the videos. So you can go and have a look at that, have a listen to it. People have found it beneficial after the live, so you don't have to be at the live to get benefit from it. So just go back and watch the recorded video of that. And obviously in that, if you've got any questions about energy healing, just pop them in the chat and I'll do my best to answer them all. Okay. Sorry, just to get back to the Covenstead. So the Covenstead is not a particular topic at all. I don't pick a topic for that month. It's really just a hangout, a get together, whatever you want to discuss. If you've got any questions, something you're not sure about, I will again do my best to answer the questions. If I don't really know the answer to a question, I'm sure I can direct you to a good source. Okay. And yeah, so it's an open chat that you can just come along to and ask whatever you need or discuss whatever you need or just say hello. All right, so that's really it for the channel. Next month, I am going to be talking about left-hand path versus right-hand path. And I'm also going to be giving my view on the clipotic tree. The views that I have of these things are probably controversial to what the left-hand path community would consider them to be, but I have good reason for it, and so I'm going to give my view on things. Okay, so those are kind of the expected things for next month. So we've got the left-hand path versus the right-hand path. We're going to have a show on clipotic tree. The Path series I'm going to continue. I'm going to discuss Wicca, and we will have Myrtle Wake on, and the book I'm going to be doing next month. The book this month is going to be Mastering Witchcraft by Paul Husson, which is next week's video. And then next month, what I'm probably going to do is Advanced Magical Arts by R.J. Stewart. There we go, I remembered the name. It's an old book, but it's, R.J. Stewart's books are great, and it's one that I've been wanting to reread. I've got a very old copy that's coffee stained and everything else, so I'll have that on the show at the end of next month. And then, as I said, the Coven State at the beginning of the month, and then the Cauldron halfway through the month. Okay, so that's the lineup for next month, and all of the information on the changes and developments on this channel. So thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and thanks for subscribing. It's, the channel's really grown. I've got over 6,000 people now, subscribers, and it's really starting to take off now. I've been at this for 3 years now, I think. Been fairly steady, slow but steady progress, and I just want to thank everybody for being here and supporting me. Alright, so I'll see you on Wednesday, and I'll also see you next week and somewhere anyway. Okay, cheers for now, bye bye.